Some pictures from overseas this morning. The Eiffel Tower is open again to visitors. And look at this, they could not wait to line up to buy a ticket. The tower closed 104 days ago because of the pandemic. Now there are strict new hygiene and safety measures in place. Anyone over the age of 11 is required to wear a mask or face covering, and visitors can only go to the second floor viewing platform. To get there, they have to use the stairs, all 674 of them. The elevators remain closed until next Wednesday, July the 1st. British Columbia is bringing in parts of its Phase 3 reopening plan today, which means non-essential travel is now allowed. The government says people must still respect local travel advisories in remote communities and follow physical distancing rules. TV and film productions are now allowed again, with new guidelines including staggering shifts on set and restricting visitors. Workers coming in from other production hubs outside the country, like Los Angeles, must self-isolate for 2 weeks. Gatherings larger than 50 people are still banned. CBC drone shots for you this morning of beautiful Peggy's Cove. And very few people you'll see on those rocks in these images. Because of the pandemic, only Nova Scotians have been able to take in the views. But now people throughout Canada's east coast will soon be able to travel freely to Peggy's Cove and indeed throughout the 4 Atlantic provinces. As of next Friday, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland and Labrador, New Brunswick and PEI will lift travel restrictions among themselves. Pretty remarkable story about a very remarkable woman, Rose Weinstock here, who's 103, and she has just beaten COVID-19. Here are the images as she was released from a hospital in Richmond Hill on Tuesday. She's a great-grandmother of 7, became quite the hit with staff at her home because of, hospital rather, because of her sense of humor.
Ma, what was it like having COVID?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
What's it like? I happen to be one of the lucky ones, if you think it's lucky.
It certainly is perseverance, which seems to run in the family. Her father survived the Spanish flu when she was just 3 years old.